what's exciting about the film is that we take the audience, behind the scenes. You see, like, how the magic happens really, and the kind of emotions and feelings and challenges that go on. I think probably from the outside, sometimes the sport can feel, what is it, kind of monolithic in a way, but I think it's also a very human sport. It's about lots of ordinary people trying to do something extraordinary, and so hopefully this film will sort of bring an audience closer to that. My first thoughts on reading the script were, it's just a lot of fun. I think it's funny, it's characterful, it's human. Yeah, I think there's a lot of relatability, even though it's a very unusual world that people don't know about. I think there's a lot of interesting and likable and understandable kind of people within it. Obviously, it's a piece of fiction, but because of the access that F1 have given the film, the hope is that will have a real authenticity to it. And so I think it will work both for people who are fans of F1, I think it will work on that level, but also hopefully for people who don't know anything about it, will sort of draw them fully into this world in a very kind of complete way. It's been a real pleasure of the job to work with Javier. You have worked with Gordon Rapport, but he's, a real joy. Very likable, so it hasn't been hard to be his friend in this. Even an action film, I think, is very dependent on the relationships that you kind of care about, that you mind what happens to these people, and I think Javier is a huge part of that. It's been very exciting working with the team making this film. I have to feel like there's a lot of dedication, a lot of passion to make it right, a lot of attention to detail. Yes, as you say, the producers are already present. So in that way, it does feel like a proper sort of love letter to the score. Lewis Hamilton's involvement has, I think, we wouldn't have been able to make the film without him, I would suggest, partly because he's been able to get us in and give us the access that we've had, and I think that's how will have a profound effect on the film, because to shoot it in and around and as I said, embedded in it is a very different thing than trying to sort of construct that somewhere else. I think the hardest thing to replicate is what it's really like trackside, what it's like in the cars, the speed, the intensity of this sport, the crowds. Definitely when in the first scene that I shot at Silverstone, just having these banks of real crowd and the sort of noise that they made, just be able to sort of record a film in that is just like, it's just gold. So yeah, and none of that would be possible without that is him.